And more work means more profit. More than enough to cover the cost of the stim. Is there more, they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight, and will leave it What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would... Ah.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, a most promising development. She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, well, you have done
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
I suppose that is well enough. But this negotiation would have been much more succinct if one party had simply inflicted grievous bodily harm upon the other.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Honestly, right now I'm still way too tuckered to know if our conditions have improved or not.
trouble ahead.
Parties are spies. Ignoring her. I would not refuse assistance.
Back in business.
Thought you were smart, huh?
Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important. Settle my complaints? Remind me?
And it,
Right. That.
they were, and if that, it is an unconscionable.
That's right. Right. That.
Me.
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're second. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Look around at all those folks in armor. We're ready for a fight. So, you can either take our demands to Griggs, or face all this muscle. Your choice. I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal. Settle my complaints? Remind?
And
Right. That.
they, and it is an unconscionable condition to keep the.
That's right. That. Now hold it right there. We aren't here to Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Look around at all those folks in armor. We're ready for a fight.
Your vitals look grim, Commander.
Hate to ask for help, but
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless settle my complaints? And
it,
right. That.
they were, and if that, it is an unconscionable condition to keep these work.
That's
Un.
right. That. Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about... Second, finally, we want all day. Look around at all those folks in armor.
I am low.
Back in business. Anyone else here, a medic?
Enough.
Raph's
You're
raring to go.
shilly-shallying. Over here.
Hey, get me go-getting again.
Now, let's wrap this up. Why delay the inevitable?
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Smart, huh?
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Medical pack out.
Realize you're about to die, right?
My aftermarket parts are prime. Happy to help. Discreetly. Come call for a medic. Let's get you healed.
Mediated lethally.
Okay, please. We'll get back to work. Just please don't hurt us. We're sorry. We'll get back to work now. Right now.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Glad to see our troops gaining ground. That tunnel will be key to getting Praetor under control. One step closer to ending this law-damned war. Anyway, got something that needs doing, Commander? That poor Amos fella's a bit of an open book, ain't he? He's been through too much. Hearing how Auntie abandoned him the second she got... She got power shouldn't surprise me, but it does. I don't know how he can stay loyal to her after all this time. He's still on the bottom rung with no reward in sight. What's in your heart don't matter at all, does it?
It's just a week away. But I'm honestly not sure if I'll be getting bits or if I owe my whole check to the company vending machines.
Honestly, right now I'm still way too tuckered to know if our conditions have improved or not.
Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative
try this again, Rao. Auntie is bringing the free market to Arcadia. The free market is what allows anyone to choose their path in life. The free market is good.
Free market. Ah, preposterous. If it were free, anyone could take what they wished at any time.
It ain't free like that. It's free in the sense that it's been liberated from outside control. Like the Earth Directorate, or your sovereign. Folk can buy what they want, when they want.
What if someone needs something they cannot pay for?
Then they are free to take on work until they can pay for it. Look, in our society, we ain't limited by ration cards or clearance levels. Only by our industriousness. Inspiring, right?
Yes. The idea of the multitudes needing to slave for basic necessities is truly inspiring. Feelings of revulsion.
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure. Certainly. I consider myself an open tone.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Podcast. The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person as they tried with us in our city. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice media shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 50th.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake. Tramicular, arriving Any moment now. Approaching station.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little mantiwas. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Oh, you're looking for a performance review? That's easy. You stopped the stoppage, completed your work. Our employees are back in the factory.
You were a little more murdery than we normally like to see, but results are results, and you got the job done.
Your instincts are every bit as good as we were expecting. Keep up that kind of go-getting, and you'll absolutely be going places.
Anything else you'd like to report?
The big rift cut off Tossball News from the home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute.
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our Tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas.
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunco. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of overeducated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
Bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox.
Some oversized computronical doohickey. Mapping out key corporate strategery, just all as you please, based on what? Bunch of numbers. We're Auntie's Choice. We know what motivates people better than they do. Real marketing is gut-driven. It's not something you think about, it's something you feel. Or that is, convince someone to feel.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Attitude like that will take you far around here. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
I was just watching the latest battle between the Easy Hue loafers and the Zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving from the hop-off to the closing steam whistle and that 20-back tackle pilot on the... In the mid-court restricted zone, I was on the edge of my luxury 60-high expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hacked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in Tossball, we all... Put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This...
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island. Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the Consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable. silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.